What happened before time began? Let's rewind the clock, all the way back, about 13.8 billion years ago. Everything that exists today, every galaxy, every atom, was once compressed into a single, unimaginably tiny, hot point. We call it the singularity. It wasn't just matter or energy. Even space and time were crushed together. Then suddenly, boom, the Big Bang happened. Space exploded outward, energy scattered, and in that instant, the clock of the universe started ticking. But here's the strange part. The Big Bang didn't happen in space and time. It created space and time. That means asking, what happened before the Big Bang, is kind of like asking, what's north of the North Pole? There is no before. Time itself began at that moment. But of course, scientists being scientists, they still ask, okay, but what if there was something before? And the answers they've come up with are even crazier. One theory is called the Big Bounce. It says the universe has been expanding and collapsing forever, a cycle of creation and destruction. Imagine the universe breathing, expanding out, then collapsing back into a single point, only to explode again. If that's true, the Big Bang wasn't the beginning of everything, just the latest heartbeat of an eternal cosmos. Another idea says our universe might just be one bubble in a giant multiverse, where countless other universes are born and die all the time. Ours just happens to be one of them. Maybe, before our Big Bang, another bubble popped, and we're the result. And then, there's quantum physics, the wildest of them all. At the smallest scales of reality, particles appear and disappear out of nowhere, popping into existence for no reason at all. So maybe the entire universe did the same thing, a quantum fluctuation that just happened. Creator, no cause, no before, just a spontaneous spark that became everything. But whether it came from a bounce, a bubble, or a quantum spark, one thing's for sure. At one point, there was nothing, and from that nothing came everything. Including you. Every atom in your body was once part of that tiny, hot, dense universe, born from that first flash of creation. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember this. You are literally made of the same explosion that created time itself. Maybe the real question isn't what happened before time began. Maybe it's why did the universe decide to begin at all? Because out of nothing came stars, life, and the chance for the universe to look back at itself, through you. Imagine this. You wake up one morning and realize, there was a time when time itself didn't exist. No seconds, no minutes, no before or after, just nothing. But if there was no time, then how did the universe even begin? That's one of the deepest questions science has ever asked. What happened before time began? Let's go back, about 13.8 billion years ago. Everything, stars, galaxies, planets, you, was packed into a single, unimaginably small point. We call it the singularity. It wasn't just matter and energy squeezed together. Even space and time themselves were crushed into that single point. Then, in an instant, boom, the Big Bang. Space expanded, energy exploded outward, and the clock of the universe started ticking. But here's the twist. Before, the Big Bang might not even exist. Because time was created with the Big Bang. As crazy as it sounds, asking, what happened before time began, is like asking, what's north of the North Pole? It doesn't make sense. Because, before, is a concept that needs time to exist. Still, scientists couldn't stop wondering, could there have been something before our universe? Some clues suggest maybe yes. One theory says the universe didn't appear out of nowhere. It could have been born from a previous universe that collapsed in on itself, a cosmic rebirth. Imagine the universe breathing, expanding, collapsing, expanding again, like a never-ending heartbeat of creation. But even if we never truly know what existed before time, one thing is clear. Everything you see, every atom in your body, came from that moment when nothing became everything. That single spark created stars, planets, and life itself. So next time you look at the night sky, remember, you're looking at something born out of the moment before moments existed. Maybe the question isn't, what happened before time began? Maybe it's, why were we lucky enough to exist after it did?